Never do this when stacking silver. Let's start. The first thing you should never do when stacking silver is watch the spot price daily. Now, this is difficult these days because we're having this big shift in prices. So, of course, we want to know. But really, what I'm sharing with you right now is years and years of experience, and mainly lessons that dealers have told me. These are from like professionals who've been in the field for decades, and this is what I've learned from them. So that's what I'm sharing. And really, I think this is key, this first one. Do not watch the spot price daily. Ideally, what we're really supposed to do is we're just supposed to stack. We're supposed to buy whatever we can when we can and just put it away. Don't think about it. You can look at it and enjoy the shiny metal, but really, we're not supposed to. We're just supposed to stack what we can and literally only check the price of this metal. We all like to hear that clink, of course. We're going to only check the price every 6 months. That's really what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to wait for 6 months to go by, and this is the same for gold. Actually, it's probably more important for gold because we want gold to move with these astronomical shifts, right? So we're like so anxious about it. But the real method of stacking metals is that you purchase what you can when you can. If you're going into a coin shop to buy, a local coin shop, of course, sure, you want to look at the spot price, make sure you're not getting ripped off, right? But most dealers are reputable. Like they're not thieves. So we're supposed to just buy what we can when we can, put it aside. Don't think about it, the price at least, for a nice solid 6 months. And as years go on, you will be happy. Period. No one ever complains. No one ever stacks silver. Not in my long experience of doing this. I've never met anybody who's held for a long time, like held for a good solid decade, even 2 decades. If you can hold for 2 decades, you're always happy. Always happy. Always. And without giving my age, I have a couple more decades in. I can keep holding, so I'm gonna be happy no matter what. All right. The other lesson that dealers have taught me, these are people that I really trust, and not only have dealers taught me this, but viewers have written to me in emails sharing their nightmare experience. Do not keep your stacking a secret from your wife. You'd be surprised. You would really be shocked at how many people do this. A lot of stackers are men, predominantly men, and many of them keep this a secret from their wife. They maybe in their relationship they feel like it'll be too much of a fight and too much of a back and forth and an argument about what they're spending their money on, and they keep it a secret from their wife, and it always blows up. I mean, I've gotten a lot of I've actually done videos about this on Pound of Gold, on my Pound of Gold channel. I've done a couple of videos. I haven't done one in a while, but yeah, it's real. I mean, people they're stacking this metal, which is it's pretty inexpensive, and compared to gold. So I don't know what's going on that it would be a secret from your wife. I do know for gold, of quite a few of these emails that I've gotten regarding keeping a secret from their wife, it has involved gold. And off the top of my head, saying this now, yeah, most of these guys that are doing that and have had real issues in their marriage, it's from gold. They want to put a lot of money into gold, and I guess they don't want their wife to know that they're doing this, and it blows up. It always blows up. The other lesson that is so valuable, especially for today, right this moment, because this is happening, is do not cash out when the price is rising. You do not, any seasoned stacker, when I say this, they're rolling their eyes. They're like, yeah, we know this. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're rolling your eyes, if you have some time today, go to your local coin shop and hang out for a nice hour. You will be amazed at how many people just are walking in this week, cashing out. They just get excited. I get excited to buy. I do. When prices go up, even gold is totally out of my reach now. Absolutely out of my reach. And I'm still like, I wish I could just go in and buy. It's just ridiculous. I should wait for it to drop off. I should. I know I should. But that's the excitement. But cashing out is a different story. So many, especially with silver, right? We're getting a nice jump, and people are just dumping tubes and tubes and bars of silver. And when I talk to, if they'll let me talk to them, I'll try to get some information from these guys that are cashing out. I haven't met anybody. Maybe they're lying. I don't know. They could be just saving face. But I haven't met anybody yet the past couple of weeks that has said, "Oh, I got to cash out. I need this money. I just, rent is coming," or anything like that. I never hear anything like that. They always say, "Oh, I've been holding this for a couple of years and now silver's up, so I'm cashing." Everybody has that story. Maybe a couple of different words, but that's the story. They've held it for a couple of years, literally, like 2-3 years, and now they're like, "Oh, good. I got a jump in price. Cash out." That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You and I know this. You hold this look at what silver was 20 years ago. All this 20 years ago, I mean, it was single digits, right? Try to get a nice shot. This was like $7-8 and an ounce. That's what you do. You hold it for a solid decade, at least a solid decade. And then when you cash out, your eyes are wide open and you got a nice buzz because you can't believe that you held it for that long. I mean, really, unless you're in serious economic, dire straits, and really, like with the bump we've seen, what, $2 bump? I mean, that's not really, I can't see how that's going to make a huge difference in cashing out. I say if you're on the fence, hold it for as long as you can. And for gold, same thing. People are cashing out gold and cashing out random pieces of gold. Not even, I haven't seen anybody come in who's like a real stacker of gold who has, like 10 ounces that they're bringing in. It's what I've seen the past couple of weeks as I go and hang out with Preston or with my other local coin shops near where I live. It's just people who they've had a gold coin. They've been sitting on it, right? In their words, they've just been sitting on it. It's been a couple of years, and just like the silver, "Oh yeah, I've had it for a couple of years. I see the price is up, so I'm just going to cash out." Man, if they hold it for even 5 more years, I'm trying to be optimistic. I mean, it's just going to go up. It is absolutely going to go up. If you could hold it for a decade, like that's the dream. Just put it away. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. It's to say that it's your safety net is really more than that. I mean, it can be inheritance for your family. If you don't have kids, give it to your nephew, right? Your niece or nephew, whatever. It can be an inheritance for anybody. How cool would that be? Your uncle or your grandfather, whatever, passes away and they leave you even 1 ounce of gold. By then, it's just going to be such a beautiful thing, right? And of course, if you need it, 10, 20 years from now, if you really need it, think about what the price is going to be. Imagine what gold will be 20 years from now. It's just going to be, it's just going to keep going up. It's just going to go up. There's not going to be, it's not like all of a sudden some enormous hoard of gold is going to be found in some mountain somewhere, right? It's going to be demand for it. There always is demand. Every country has demand for it, and it's just going to constantly keep going up.